Hello, welcome back to the Mr. Arsenal podcast. Another match day Watchalong. It is match day 3 for England and obviously our counterparts in Wales. My technically quarter of my counterpart as well, technically. Less said about that, the better. Don't need that crap tonight. But yeah, we are here for the crunch game. When literally the group of death when these draws are made. What was it? 6 months ago, whenever it was, about a year ago, give or take. It all gets a bit blurred for me. So obviously you got England. We're on the verge. We're all but because of goal difference there, but we need the win to confirm what we're going to go through against the Welsh of all people. Wales are technically, even though they've lost their first two, going to technically not out yet, even though the goal difference is against them as well. They need to batter England and hope the other two something goes their way basically there. So they're all but out. Whilst I'm melting here, by the way, if you hear blowing sound, it's I've got an aircon fan on. I've got myself and the pup up here tonight. It's too. If I didn't have that, it'd be too much for the dog, and I'd be a bit touch and go, so I say. But yeah, getting literally about to kick off on my screen. It's just taking the knee. But yeah, so also going back to the other game as well, so I'll keep an eye on between the Netherlands and France. It's in France's hand to go through, but if they were to lose heavily, say 5, if they lose heavily but 5-0, then Netherlands go through in goal difference. So Netherlands got a lot of work to do tonight, but we'll keep on both games. But our main focus is here, and we're off. I'll get through the chat in a sec. But yeah, it's been a bit. Why is it the Euros, like these 3 Euro games I've covered so far, so disorganised for the England game, like in terms of coming in late and then. But we'll go for the chat in a sec. Just bear with me a moment. I've got to turn that on as well. I'm so disorganised. I can't get the right lights on. Right, there we go. Right, into the chat as well. We'll do the chat first and then. So we've got Jeff in the chat. We got Jeff, got Catherine as well. Jeff asking us everything okay. Yeah, to say I was just running late, setting everything up, making sure I had to find something loose. No, it's not the best, but it is what it is. In terms of team, by the way, I'm trying to think now. I don't think there's been. I think there's only one change, I believe. Just looking at the team, double checking the team now. But in terms of how they're setting up, the same. Alex Greenwood out in the full back role, Jess Carter as a centre back, and alongside Leah Williamson and Lucy Bronze. Kira Wall, Jules Stanway. I'm seeing Ella Toon starts as well. Russo up top, I believe. Lauren James is starting. Just looking now. I cannot see. I can see he started. But I'll come back to that in a sec. So yeah, one sec. Oh dear. All good, just ready for the week to be already over. You and me both, my friend. You and me bloody both. I will say I'm waiting for the heat wave to be over, but we'll get 1 day here in the UK. 1 day where it's okay, and it's going to bang again. It's like, no. I've seen it, like, no. Get 1 day of rain. Woohoo. Chill out. Luke's in the chat. We got Luke, obviously Pete as well, G as well. Big up G. Ain't seen you for a while. Hope you're doing well. Oh, by the way, guys, I know we're underway, but give your score predictions in the chat as well. I know it's meant to be at a local rivalry, sort of bragging rights, so to speak. England versus the Wales, battle Britain or whatever. I'm going to tag it as. But I do think if our girls turn up tonight, because again I've got a quarter Welsh. I'm quarter Welsh and all that. From parts, so I'm not going to. I do see the Welsh getting absolutely annihilated. At least seeing 4 past them. Because the sort of pattern with Wales is for the first 2 games at least. Anyway, first half they're brilliant against France in the first half, against Netherlands in the first half. They were brilliant. But it seems they come out the second half. They can see the goal early on. They just fall apart and they give up the ghost, so to speak. But it's in one respect, it's sort of expected because it is their debut tournament in general for women's football. Oh, there's Lauren James. She's got a nice sort of shine under her eye. Who does she piss off in training? Just so you know, it's Report of the group. Oh, okay. Because sometimes, yeah, I didn't know the surname. But yeah, okay. Pete, we all happy about your colours? Yes. We'll get onto that at half time. Unless anything does, and then unless again, this first I was a bit. Then we'll touch on the Yorker as itself. But Emerson's in the chat. Saying hello to everyone. Catherine's going for a 5-0. Pete's going for a respectable 2. Luke 3. And yeah, they're all caught in the chat. Ooh, then I get the scoreboard on. No. Anyway, yeah, it's starting to work now at least. As I say, I literally got like 2 air cons downstairs. One we wasn't using. One I've got now. I weren't using downstairs. I bought it up, filled it up, ice packing it as well, and now it's literally about 2 minutes before I went live on, and it's just like having to adjust because I've had when we get heat waves in this particular room because it was a conversion from obviously a loft into a room. Well before I lived there, obviously. So it draws the heat. Even though we do what we do, the curtains closed, windows closed, and all that, it still draws the heat and it holds the heat even longer. And so now I've got the heat that's been held in, and even more than it would be anywhere else in the house, being fought off by the aircon now. Oh, you had to come in, didn't you? Hope you're going to bow to me late on tonight. Oh, no such thing, because PSG will see you off. I've no doubt about it. They are the European champions, and they're the best team in Europe currently, without a doubt. And your team's only just got back in the Champions League. This is your test. This tonight is the first true test you're getting all tournament, really, to see where you are from a Europeans' point of view ahead of next season. Say that now, you go and fucking front PSG now somehow. It'd be just fucking Chelsea, wouldn't it? You think about it, 2012 against Bayern Munich in Munich. Shit how's your way. It went 1-0 down as well in the 83rd minute, but shit how's your way to winning that bullshit. That was my birthday as well. It was my fucking birthday, 2012. May 20th, 2012 was my birthday, and it was fucking ruined by you bastards. Never forgive you for that. And obviously, the behind closed doors kind of was final against City. City were what City were even then, and you still shithoused your way because City did Pep things back then. Rather thinking FC, and you shithoused your way to a win now. Kai Havertz. That's the only reason why you're in this fucking tournament. Jimmy pricks. Catherine says you want company. Yeah, it's cool. I'll send you a link in 2 minutes if you're okay with that. You need to talk to Lee and put down on that list for tomorrow's product. I've put it out there now. I'll WhatsApp him later if anything on the morning. Might as well get that stream set up and be like, oh, by the way, Liam. And it's not just Dan P or Dan Potts. It's all the fuckers. It's all them fuckers on AFTV or that have, from the OG era that have brought through the likes of Dan and others that had been in that bandwagon all week. Another one needs to be on that fucking list. It's that prick Troops, and I use the word prick as a more family-friendly word. If you know, you know. They all need to be on that fucking list, and any other fucking cronies that jumped on the bandwagon as well. 65 million. No, 52. 50 plus 2 million. No, what was it? Actually, it was 52 altogether. That's including add-ons. And I think it was at 58. No, it was not 58. 48 million up front, and the rest in add-ons. And like Catherine says, before I bring her in a sec, I've got to send her a link before I forget. Subscribe if you haven't already want to join the conversation or just watch or get involved in the chat. And also, if you get involved now, obviously, as we're live and as more you interact in the chat, fantastic, because obviously now there's a thing of YouTube where you get your own points via YouTube each stream, and by the end of the stream we find out who's been the most what's the word? Fucking word's gone back to the brain now. But who's been the more active in the chat? It's a bit of fun, isn't it, as well? Oh, there's got to be a free kick. Free kick on the edge of the box for England. Stanley gets literally tripped out on the edge of the box. This is literally, I would say, I keep saying literally, by the way. This is, I say, Georgia Stanway territory, by the way. Oh, maybe. I mean, the foul's committed in the box, technically. I mean, I'm going to say, I'm not calling for a pen, but all I'm going to say is the foul was initially committed inside the box. Sorry, Green was standing over it. Oh. Now Lauren James is now walking over, saying, having a word. No, I'm going to take it. I've got a shiner. I need to take it. Yeah, it looks like. Are they checking? They actually are checking. Okay, one sec. Oh, yeah, Catherine, one sec. Before I forget. VAR check is that. Okay, because I noticed that literally, I saw that in the caught in the corner of my eye. Like the line and all that. I'm like, well, the D, because so, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised that. From what I saw in the replays, the original foul was committed in the box. She may have fallen outside of the box, but the foul was committed inside. This could be a fucking early doors done and dusted by the looks of it. We score early on, depending on certain situations. So bear with me, Catherine, just got to find your number 1 second. There we go. If anyone else wants to join as well, pop in the stream as well for even if it's 5-10 minutes, have a chat. Let us know. And yeah, I'm watching it on Sky Go. Sorry, Sky Go app, right, and ITV that way. Let's see if they give this pen 1 sec. There she is.
Hello.
Well, Luke says pen's been given, so I don't know if that's happened your end or not.
Not quite. They're still checking, but totally think it's a penalty.
On my screen, I'm on 10:57, and I've got a referee on my screen. Just looking.
11:25, penalty given.
Okay.
The Netherlands versus France is about 30 seconds behind the England game. And the Club World Cup final, just for you, Gav, is 3 minutes and 40 seconds in.
Fucking that's like kicking off.
Well, because they do the stupid ass, we have to announce every single player and get the fireworks going and the smoke machines. And
didn't they have in the semi-finals? Didn't they have? Sorry, in the semi-final, didn't they have that? I can't remember his name now. The announcer at the boxing, I can't remember his name.
Yeah,
Let's get ready to rumble.
Georgia Stanley to take.
Right, who's taking this then?
Georgia.
Well, I would have given it to Russo. Russo's a striker, but okay.
I don't know. I think I would have picked 2 other players, maybe 3 ahead of Georgia, but
I think she's taken for a while now, to be fair. But as I say, because Russo's a striker and she didn't form for the last 12 months or so. So
yeah. Oh, 1-0.
Come on.
Keeper went the right way, but too much power.
I'll see you there 1 sec. Wonder if it gives you all clear. Okay, now take your time.
You know what? Maybe this is the way that they should do penalties. Whoever wins the penalty takes the penalty. I mean, I know that's obviously not.
Yeah, I've seen now. Can't be slotted like yeah.
But Georgia won the penalty.
Yeah.
And she's probably is still just their number 1 penalty taker, but still, like, if you win the penalty, you should be the one to be taking the penalty.
And we've got 1 foot in that next round. But the thing is, as it stands, we're in a group, and that means we'll play Germany next week, which is a repeat of the last final.
Oh no, France is still up. They have 7 points because they're drawing.
Oh, they're drawing. Oh yeah, because it's 0-0, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because they got 6, and then there should be a point, and we would have 6 if we win this. So yeah, okay. Even then, Sweden's a tough game. Neither game's gonna be easy.
So here's the thing about it though. If France draw or win today and England finish second, which they would because the only other contenders would be the Dutch.
Yeah.
So if it finishes with France topping the group, France would be playing Germany. The winner of that game would be playing Spain.
Oh yes.
Because I mean, no, not trying to downplay the Swiss team, but they're going up against Spain.
Yeah, it's Spain, the red hot team in form, world champions and all.
Yeah.
That's-
So as it stands, we play Sweden, or not we, England. England plays Sweden.
In this case, you're wearing England shirt.
I mean, I do have on an England kit. Player down for Wales. Head injury.
You
That's
do.
what it looks like. All right. So the question becomes: do you want to face Germany then Spain, or Sweden then Norway or Italy?
Oh, you don't want to be on the Sweden side, basically. Yeah, in that instance, because yeah, you don't just to give yourself the best chance to get in the final. Because obviously Spain is Spain. And we've seen they're taking no prisoners so far. What are you?
Yeah. So if you want France to win or draw, then and we all know, ooh,
You've got to play down at the moment. Look on the scene.
Palmer with an almost goal went just
Yeah,
wide.
I'll give Owen James their due. I don't think that was deliberate.
No,
It's just coming together. For the first time, I'm giving Owen James their due.
based off of last game's performance, I think I would have rather seen Chloe Kelly start over Lauren Hemp. I think that would have been the only change to make. But if you want France to win, and we know how we all feel about the team in blue that's playing in America, then just an overarching rooting for the teams in white. PSG are in their white kits, France are in their white kits, England are in their white kits.
We want triple white basically tonight.
Yeah.
I also have turned on notifications for that game in the over where your neck of the woods, just to have them updated before Gav comes in. That's the one thing I was saying to my brother earlier about doing this stream. It's like the one thing I'm fearing, because obviously it's the clash. If Chelsea win, we know the likes of Gav and other Chelsea fans are going to come in and pile in on us. And I'm like, I don't need that. No. But then after that, but now also after I had that conversation, we got the news of Yorkles from David Ornstein, the bomb. It got dropped. So yeah, happy. So far, anyway.
I mean, any way you look at it, all of my bets have PSG winning, either by 3 goals or more than that.
I will say this as well in terms of, as I was before, I don't know if you were listening, but before you came on, I was saying about this game in terms of Wales and how well they've done in terms of first half. So this for them has been first half great, second half early goal concedes and they sort of fall apart. So it's going to be interesting in this game because obviously now they've gone 1-0 down early on. How do they manage the rest of this half? If they're going to do it in reverse now, or just completely fall apart.
Yeah.
Well, Gav's asking, oh yeah, Ryan, did you see that Jackson has been linked to a move to United? It wouldn't surprise me.
With what money? What money is United going to be using? They've tacked on a fucking million pound move for him.
Man United are currently struggling to put a deal together for Wimbaymo, for crying out loud. The guy's twerking for them, but they can't afford it. Oh dear! At least when players twerk for us, we can afford it. It seems.
Probably what was initially agreed upon.
How much have we given Sporting for York? No, again, nothing officially's come out on that. It's just been told it's all been agreed now. It's just a matter of formalities and paperwork. According
60?
to Goldstein.
Wasn't it like
I say we stuck to our guns and got the 60. It'd be the weirdest thing if we've bent the knee to Lisbon and given them the 70 up front plus add-ons. We were offering 60 plus 50, 60. No, we was offering 65 plus 15 in add-ons.
there you go.
They wanted an extra 5 plus and 10 in add-ons. If we were to bend the knee, knowing everything was in our favour in terms of players working for us, he's striking, he's falling out with this player. Sorry, the sporting director, and this has been so public. If we were to then go negotiation-wise, yeah, fuck it, you have what you want, have it your way. That'd be the weirdest negotiation tack I've ever seen. So I would assume it's 65 plus the 15, because I think I'm hearing that the agent as well has forgone his own financial signing on stuff as well. It's his bonuses and all that, but they have to go ahead. That's what I'm hearing anyway. What do you think about Spurs splashing the cash? Well, we say splashing the cash. I mean, they splashed the cash on technically because it's done. What's his name now? From West Ham, Kudos. Sorry, splashed the cash on him.
Oh, and they had that weird ass like TikTok that they did.
Yeah, Tottenham was only cup for me. It was our number one choice.
Oh, goal! No, goal! 2-0. Elatoon.
Come on!
Oh, wait for this. Keep her fuck up. Goal line clearance. Ricochets back to Elatoon. Goal.
Thank you very much. It looks like we got my answer then. Was I going to fall apart completely? I was saying, yeah. Oh my god, yep. Oh,
yeah.
Russo the assist again.
I don't know if they're going to count it as an assist for Russo.
Well, I mean, she took the touch. It was aiming that way. He took a little, because defenders are defenders. 2-0. Well, hey, maybe even more than 5 at this rate.
No, about 60 seconds ago at the club.
Well, yeah, Gav, if you want 80 million for Jackson, he ain't going to Man United.
I think United could buy him for maybe 50.
Scrap me, but they all count.
Yeah.
That's the name. Yeah, I'll give that as an assist. I've just seen the replay now. I'll give that as an assist to Russo. Just watching it now. One sec, double check. Yeah. So that's 4 assists in 2 games, basically. In the last 2 games, sorry. Because you won't get the cut. Did you see the outcry from Chelsea fans and non-Arsenal fans about Lauren James not getting to play in the match the other night?
I mean, she did a good job. I'll give her that. But to have 3 assists and none of them were like they were all dynamic assists if you actually looked at them and creating the space and everything.
We paid under. Oh! I'll check that now. One sec.
France are on the attack. Shot. Goal. Oh, Daphne, that was 1-0 to France.
Well, that's kind of what I need. So
it was a goal that should have been saved.
Oh, okay, I'll watch the replay.
I'll have to look at the replay, see if there was some kind of ricochet.
One sec.
Hit Ornstein?
Yeah, I'm looking now for. Oh, here we go.
Ooh, confirmation.
We actually paid less because I thought it was in euros. One sec. So 63.5 million euros up front, plus 10 add-ons. We paid less than what we offered initially.
Well, this is
fucking fantastic.
This is actually with the pieces that the France goal was deflected off of a defender who was completely blocking Daphne's line of view. Walsh was just off target, almost hit the post on that one. No, Ornstein did a piece. I know it's been circulating a lot more on the type of business that Sporting likes to play games with. They did it. They did it to Tottenham last season with
a couple of years back with Pedro
with the signing
Porro.
of Porro. How they said, "Oh yeah, we'll sell him to you for 50, but then oh no, we'll decline that." I guess what, you still got the move done in that window. I mean, it's happened. What, this is player number 5 or player number 6?
Something like that at this point in Lisbon news count, but yeah, literally, and this is why I was saying to fucking there's that I keep mentioning his name every now and then, but I don't even know him personally. But Luca, he has his own channel. He's a dedicated Don fan, but says he's an Arsenal fan, tries to be a league gunner and all that on his own channel. And last night I came across him. I came across a post he put up on Facebook. It was like, "Whoa!" It's like, "Gorkos is off. Sack Arteta," and I'm like, "Do you believe everything? Yet again, you're believing everything you read." "Oh no, I've heard actually we could get him for free." Why won't we pay the money though? So hang on. There's a situation that has come out that legally, if he misses 3 training sessions in the row or whatever, if he doesn't give a good enough reason to why he's missed, then Sporting Lisbon have to terminate his contract, which means we'd get him for free. So you're saying you'd rather pay money when there's an opportunity we could get him for free? And also, what's wrong with negotiating as well, either which way? Silence. And the second that first bomb dropped tonight from Austin, I went back to him in that post. Now what you're fucking saying? He deleted the post. The overreaction from people is beyond belief. You had fucking Dan Potts do a live stream at lunchtime going, "This is embarrassing. Are we that serious? Fuck off." These are the fucking the so-called faces of our fan base. Piss off. There's AFTV molded to do things that look like you can do certain things to do it. And as I say, I'm going to have a chat with Liam, and I think a certain few people are going to be on a certain segment tomorrow night called "Everything Under the Sun." But in terms of Russ's comment here about Wales, I mean, again, people need to remember, yeah, obviously they are terrible, but this is their first ever tournament, period.
Oh my God.
The women's game.
Is that Vicky P? That is
Palova. We've got
stinger of a shot.
What, winning or just?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Holy shit, 1-1. Oh, Wales are on the attack. Oh, holy shit. All right, so
I'll see them
ball goes in, and it deflects. It hits it. All right, right winger shoots the ball. Excuse me. France keeper punches it out right towards Palova. Palova takes one touch to settle, winds it up, beams it opposite side, far post.
I'll see them about 2 minutes in when they show it on our end. Once that.
Ooh, Lauren James with a header.
You know what? I'm happy for Vic. Considering again, I keep saying this. Considering, but this time last year, she's just got a bloody ACL done. For her to now be back playing for a country, not just for Arsenal, but for a country as well, at Euros, and then just scoring that goal. I'm going to see it hopefully soon. They fucking show it.
Yeah. Just checking stats. No one has been credited with the assist for the Toon goal.
That's ridiculous. I saw the replay and it was a clean. Okay, whatever. Here's what it is. Yes, Luke and Jeff and everyone else. We've just there we go. There we go. There we go from the Netherlands. Keeper pushes it out. What a goal!
Yeah, they just flashed up the distance. I think the shot probability of making it, and I think the ball speed for it. But I think because I have 3 matches going on one screen. I think it's a little too much, so it's not exactly the cleanest looking thing. Hello, Nick. Welcome.
Alex, in terms of not Alex, 170 Gunner. In terms of what you say about Dan Potts and that person in Spain. They're all the same cloth and they all came from AFTV, and it's no coincidence all these people that come from that cloth are doing pretty much the same sort of model when they can do to get the money and get the views up. It is what it is. Terry Flowers is saying, well, basically, no, David Ornstein's just dropped another bomb, Alex. He's confirmed it's all done. He's confirmed a 63.5 million euro plus 10 million add-ons. We've actually paid less than we offered in the first place. We turned that into our sterling.
Oh, number three.
Oh,
Lauren Hemp.
Lauren Hemp, fucking hell. Well, hey, she's finally turned up in this tournament. Yeah, Wales are literally just that. It seems to be when Wales can see the goal, then basically they just fall apart in this tournament. Again, it's their first tournament, so I'm not going to dig into them too much. That's poor defending. It's saying a lot when even Hemp's celebration was like
fuck off! Chelsea scored.
It's Cole Palmer.
Yeah. All right. So I just came across this picture on Twitter, and the comment is Prince George had some money on Alcaraz, and this is the picture. He looks fairly pissed off there, or fed up with something.
Imagine if PSG bottle this, I'm going to be pissed off because all we're going to have now, not just for tonight, for the next week and plus, is Chelsea fans saying, "We just beat the European champions. We're going to win the Champions League next year. We're back, baby." Oh, you Gav.
Honestly, it would be fucking embarrassing if PSG lost. You are the Champions League winners, and you lost to the Conference League winners. Embarrassing. But then, if they lose, they'll come out in the press conference afterwards and say,
"We're tired.
Well, we've played so many things, and we've won. We've already won 5 trophies this year. We'll be playing for a 6th. This was playing for trophy number 5, and we'll be playing for number 6. And was it 3 weeks when they play Spurs?
No, it's literally I think in between the second and third week of the season, when the season's in August, almost 4.
What the fuck? That's weird. Ella Toon got the assist on that. On the Lauren Hemp goal.
Can you keep up with us? Can you keep up with us, Russ? Like we've mentioned this like for how many times now? We know. Fucking hell. I'm going to be bloody sick. $250K a week. Again, as long as I don't care how much they pay him a week, as long as he does the job now. He's coming in to do a job. I don't even care what squad number they give him. They could give him fucking 99 for all I care.
Okay, question though. Wouldn't 250 be more like what's like Odegaard making or Rice or Gabriel, like the top players from last season? Like what are they on? Because like
Gabriel, I don't know.
Bringing in a new player and you're paying him that much more, like.
I say Gabriel's probably closer, if not in around that same ballpark, because he's just signed a new contract. I'd assume. The others, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I know Havertz is on over that when he arrived. I don't look into that actually. Look, I just want him to do a job. Come in, do a job, get us some trophies for fuck's sake. There's no excuse now. We've got our striker. Cole Palmer's only took him. Gavin only took him to play a drunk Liverpool in April. Aside from that, it only took him 7 months to turn up from disappearing.
Oh, I put a fucking stat out there somewhere. Forget where I shared it to. Um, but like it was the number of games since Palmer had last scored a non-penalty goal. I can't remember where I shared it, and if it's
Oh, yeah, it's like double
on the
figures.
X group chat, then that's lost.
It's like
like
double
it's like
figures as well,
4th of
wasn't it?
today.
So it was a double figured number as well.
Yeah. Can I find something in here?
You're
Oh,
not
that's
getting Timber. He ain't coming. You could have Zinchenko if you want. If you really insist. Take some of our deadwood for once. I mean, it cost you 50 mil, but still. Oh dear. And Nick says, I genuinely think if we get Eze and Rodrigo, we win the Prem and the Champions League next year. That would be something. That would be a double to have.
they gotta win the game first, Pete.
Peter's also saying Chelsea have that stupid bet. Yeah, that's another thing. They win this, they get for 4 years, no matter what, in all comps, League, FA Cup, Champions League, or whatever European competition they're in, League Cup.
Which honestly,
They get
honestly, for four
they get
years,
ready to fucking
that's
bash.
ridiculous.
What's that?
To have that for 4 years, it's ridiculous. A
Yeah,
year, maybe two.
but in all comps as well, not just for your European or your continental majors trophy competition. Oh no, it could be all the competition because they can put all their games. So they might not have a sponsor, but they'll be world champions. Fucking hell. Also, if they win this, they also clear most of the money. There's most of the money they've spent in the last 3 years because they get a billion. Was it just over £1 billion winners prize fee?
Yeah. All
So
right. Here you go. You got someone saying the comparisons are boring now. This is the best player in the world. Who can chat to him in terms of trophies, finals, goals, big game performances in the past 2 seasons? No one. And someone comes back with, I know you're not talking about Cole Palmer. You know he's scored 2 open play goals since January.
there you go.
So that's just from January. I mean, if you go back and count up all the minutes, including stoppages, extra time, all that shit.
No, mate. What will we bet? We're European champions, our girls. When the last time we could call your girls European champions? Twice. And you're saying we're bitter again. Our girls come. Oh, don't say it's two. Don't say that, Alex. You're saying two.
Oh yeah, Chelsea are on
Oh,
the attack.
fuck off.
Uh,
PSG have decided not to turn up tonight, basically, by the looks of it.
yeah, that's 2 for Palmer. And they were identical. Identical.
As I was saying, come February, my friend, our girls could be the inaugural first ever world champions in the women's game. So you have your moment, deja. Yeah, literally, Sky Sports has just put deja vu for the goal. It's like I hate PSG with a passion. Of course, they turn up all tournament, batter everyone, show why they're the European champions, get to a final. We're too tired. Now we're gonna have fucking. I said before kickoff, it's just sounds like they're winning because obviously 2012 against the odds, they fucking shit out their way to winning it in 2012. They shit out their way in 2020 when they won it against City a couple of years back, and they're gonna shit out their way tonight. Fucking sods all.
What the fuck is Donnarumma doing? Why do I feel like Palmer is gonna end up going for like 4 today? at this rate. I mean, with how PSG are playing,
So he scored 3 goals on it and playing in what 6 months or whatever. And he's like, oh, he's amazing.
it would be great if Chelsea lost this.
Oh, from this position, yeah, it'd be fantastic. Don't get me wrong, but still, it ain't looking good. I'm just gonna be annoyed to see that fucking chip. You've had to spend £1 billion. You've only in this because of for a default, really, and you're gonna. It's not even the same fucking. Oh, it's not even the same squad that allegedly got you to this fucking tournament. That's gonna win it. None of them None of them survived. And even before the tournament, you was like, yeah, it's pre-season, we're just going to go with the flow, not going to win it. And now you're really like, oh, we're brilliant, we're amazing. It's the fact you're going to have a badge for 4 years, and for the next week, you're going to be your fan base is going to be unbearable. But I guarantee you, you win this tonight as world champions with that tag. You, as a fan base, not just half and half, or this, as a fan base, you should be uniting and demanding a title race to the bitter end next season as world champions. But you won't, because the excuse will be, we're not ready yet. We haven't got this player or that player yet. But you're world champions. You spent over £1 billion. But still, we're not ready.
I mean, actually, if you think about it, both teams that are playing right now are both £1 billion squads, bought and paid for.
And the reason why I say by default, Alex, is because literally the competition was only put together in the last 18 or so months, and because of that reason, then FIFA themselves had to shit the bed and go, well, we can't do qualifiers for this tournament, so how are we going to put these? How are we going to pick and fill the slots? And they just half-assed it. Went, well, Champions League winners for the last X amount of years, they can go into it. This one could go into it. I mean, the fact of the matter is, only 6 months ago, Inter Miami and now Al Hilal got spots based on the fact of just because for Messi in terms of Inter Miami and all that side of things, and now Hilal because of obviously the next one's being Saudi Arabia, and Saudi got the next World Cup anyway, and money. Let's be brutally honest. There's teams in that competition that didn't get there by merit, no matter what.
2-1 Netherlands.
Wow. Okay.
But the keeper is down, and I'm almost also thinking own goal.
Ooh.
Oh shit! She gets like, oof. That depending on how they call this, it could be a Vicky P assist.
Well, when I see it, I'll have a look. They put up on the screen.
Oh god, this is now putting England at the top of the group because they've now put 3 past Wales. France is now on +3 goal difference. England is at +6.
We haven't spent over $1 billion if you add all our players' sales. You have. You bloody have. But either which way, no matter how you want to address it, you spent over £1 billion. And even if you want to dress it up as, well, we include sales, actually brings it down to this. It's still close to $1 billion, fucking 800. It's still more in 3 years than what we spent under Arteta. He had a long lifespan. Come on.
Own goal. They called it an Augie.
Apparently X has gone down, apparently. So we have spent 200. Oh, behave yourself. All I'm going to say, Gav, is if you don't bottle this and you go on, well, that's a massive own goal. That's a really bad own goal. If you don't bottle this, you and your fan base should be demanding a title challenge to the bitter end next season. No excuses with this squad currently.
All right, pivoting away from that.
Yeah, I was just trying to put it out there that you can't give it a big I am and then go, well, we're not really ready yet for domestics.
So pivoting away from that, we've got 4 Russo gets her goal finally.
I say this. Would it count?
the 2 assists. So we have England now topping the group. The commentator in my ear just said, England are now topping the group, but do they really want that? And then you're actually thinking about it. They would have a Euro final rematch, followed by a World Cup final rematch, just to get to the final.
Yeah, back to back, literally. Gav,
Everyone is on side. Russo finally gets her goal.
Gav, I'm demanding that of my team for the last 3 years and going into next season, with or without a striker. I demand it. See, my standards don't drop in terms of that side of things. I don't make excuses in terms of squad video or not. I demand. Anyway.
And surprisingly, we've had no corners in this game.
What in the World Cup?
I think in actually all 3 games.
Well, a couple corners from England, I think.
England have had 1 corner. France and Netherlands, there have been 5. And Chelsea PSG, there's been 1, and it was a Chelsea one. Ooh, 5 minutes added.
The stats, anyway.
4 goals plus 2 different injuries.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the stats in the Chelsea PSG game. But PSG got having the ball, but they're doing nothing with it.
They've gotten 1 shot off.
Really?
It was saved.
Yeah,
they got literally. 1 shot off.
Carry on X says there would be going back to what we're saying about the Lionesses there. It would be an easier one to go second because I believe that way we wouldn't face Spain till the final. Yeah, that's what we're saying. Yeah. Literally, as it stands, if France lose tonight, and we obviously see this game out as we enter injury time, 5 minutes plus of injury time in the first half. If we see this, obviously we won't throw this away. But if France don't turn it around and they don't win, we win the group. We then play Germany next week, which is a repeat of the final from the last tournament in the Euros. Then the following round is a repeat of the final for a spot in the final. Whereas on the other hand, you've got Sweden, which will be a tough game. If we were to come second, we'd have Sweden, which, as I say, will be a tough game. But if we get through that, it was Italy or I can't remember what it was. He said Italy or something else. But it's an easier semi-final basically. Get to the final, then potentially have Spain in that final, one-off game in the final. Russo's amazing. This is what we're saying in last season with how Russo was. Last season, we were saying when he was scoring his goal against Real Madrid in the Champions League, if only we had that in the men's game, and now we've got that with Yorkeles. Touch wood. So we've got our Russo in the men's team now as well. Hopefully, famous last words. Nick says, I can't believe this window, man. Both our women and men's teams are doing a madness. That's a tad.
I mean, did you hear about the rumor / probably not a rumor actually happening? Freya Godfrey going to London City Lionesses for a rumored 6-figure deal.
I'd not heard about the figure. I'd heard about the rumor of her going there or staying there.
Going to be at least 100,000.
Fucking take it. Take it.
Ooh, corner for Wales.
I've seen a lot. I've seen this though since the news about can't remember the fucking name now.
Michelle Collin, the owner, since she's taken over.
No. $1 million site or potential signing.
Olivia Smith.
That's it, Olivia Smith. I've seen a lot of Liverpool fans have a meltdown over that. And I've literally seen on TikTok, and obviously the person filming was an Arsenal fan. Her partner is a Liverpool fan, sitting there stropping, saying, I hope Chelsea beat the shit out of you now. All because of European champions. I hope they win it all next season and all that. But that
ooh. No, rumor has it that I know Chelsea put a bid in, and I think City did as well for Olivia Smith, and that Chelsea's was over $1 million, and Liverpool / Olivia said no. So
we've
maybe
we've offered less then and got accepted.
I think so. Yeah.
Cool, I'll take it.
I mean, it probably is just showing how much sway that Champions League trophy has. Plus, with honestly, I kind of have a feeling that Chelsea are going to struggle this year. The women's team,
Oh yeah, because they've run themselves into the ground and some of their players are into this as well. They're not going to get the rest.
I think the one good signing that they have is Ellie Carpenter, but then to me right now it's almost seeming like kind of like England right now, where you're just sticking with the same people and not having like any factor, any backup going on here. I'm reading Russ's comments here. I'm calling them rumors, but they are coming from
Reliable places.
the top women's transfer journals. So it's just that I saw them a few days ago and am not remembering figures and numbers fully. I know that the Freya Godfrey number is rumored to be at least six figures, and that LCL outbid at least two other WSL teams. So, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Most of me saying rumors is me not remembering 100% of all of the names and figures that are thrown around in
what's Southampton doing there? Almost gives you the world of consolation there for half time. But yeah, Coach saying I think we have more chance.
Oh, fuck off.
But again, this is the thing. There's quite a few. There's another football, another channel I watch when I'm not doing my lives and all that. They've been covering all the other games, and I brought up in their live chat, and they're fuck off. Yeah, I just seen. Okay.
At least it wasn't a hat trick. I will say that.
PSG, you bastards.
All right, I have to go grill some dinner for family dinner, but I might join you via my phone because it's gonna be hot out.
This as I said, well, yeah, in terms of referring to the chat, this is another thing I don't get. What was the point of having a mini window before the window for this Club World Cup started? Saying that the teams had to have their play, the team squads registered, and this, that, and the other. Obviously, the windows then reopened days later. Said teams like Chelsea signed more players, and the players are able to then to come straight in, instead of being just signed and then waiting to the end of the tournament. They're being brought right into the tournament.
They aren't treating it like other tournaments, like the Champions League. If you sign a player via probably free agency, probably wouldn't be able to register the player until the new window is out. But
yeah,
I'm gonna pop off and I might join you via my phone.
Yeah, no problem. He's a bastard. So anyway, I see you the second half.
Yeah, at least England are winning. I just need France to maybe turn up in the second half a little bit, score a goal. Because I think the more interesting final would be, a Spain versus England.
Yeah, that'll get the numbers in because it's European versus the World Cup champions again.
Yep. So I will maybe see you shortly. If not, you'll see me in the chat.
Yeah, no worries. Chat soon. So yeah. Oh, yep, there you go. I don't have to do it. But yeah, that's PSG haven't bothered turning up. What's more annoying? PSG have turned up all tournament from day one, flexing their muscle as European champions, and you could sort of see going that as the tournament's gone on, they're flying off that high of winning the Champions League and all that jazz. So obviously when they get to the final, this is what I'm saying. Even Gav was sort of, you got to admit before this, like, you was hoping for Madrid because you had more of a chance. And we were saying the other night, Chelsea, yeah, whatever, in terms of PSG. PSG, if you're buggered, and now fucking PSG decided, no, we don't want it. You could literally create history within your own club and win every possible trophy in the calendar year going, in terms of league, French League Cup, French FA Cup, Champions League, the Club World Cup, and the European Super Cup in August. And they've gone, no, we don't want the Club World Cup. We've got all this way, don't really want it. We've pushed into the side with ease all the way to this final. Now it's Chelsea. You're making Chelsea look amazing. And now Chelsea fans they're going to get above the stations for the rest of the summer. It's going to be unbearable. Trust me, they're going to be unbearable. But they'll still make the excuses. I know, again, I've been it all week. Since I got to the final, they've been asked a question on multiple channels, on panels and all that. Oh, if Chelsea win this, surely you'd expect your team to match chances for the title, this, that, and the other. And the excuses of, well, we're not ready domestically. It's like, well, we can't give it a big I am then. I'm telling you, it's scripted big bucks. Yeah, it's no shock. The inaugural World Cups in America. Chelsea owners are American and well known in America. But hey, it is what it is. Gav says, get Liam. You can message him on Discord, my friend. Deal with it that way. Oh, it's just annoying because I know how unbearable you guys are going to be. Why couldn't we? This proves the point, though, in terms of what we said and what we all saw in that second leg against PSG in Paris. If we had that killer, what you're doing tonight, what we could have done. Oh no! Don't be silly. You're proving the fucking point. That's annoying. Yeah, it's annoying. Here's what it is, though. No serious club or fans worrying over the cash cow sports watch. No, it's just a fucking annoying because of the fan base. We know the fan base and what they are and what they're going to be like. We live rent-free in their head. I don't care what anyone says. We live rent-free in Chelsea fans' heads to the point where the first point of call, no matter what, I remember what they won the Champions League last time. Their first point of call was to leave, in a pandemic, by the way, to come out of their pubs and bars in West London and get on a train and make their way to the Emirates, North London, to celebrate outside the Emirates and post it online, give it the big I am. That's their first point of call, not to just enjoy the moment and be in their local area and celebrate with other fans. No. Social media looks good. Let's get to North London. And it's Arsenal of all players. It's like, come on. Well, you do that if you want to league. If Arsenal win the league next season, I'm not running to fuck. I personally, and most sensible, right-minded Arsenal fans, I'm not running to fucking N17, the scummy area of North London, basically, to go, way, celebrating or taking photos and videos in front of the fucking Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. No, we'll literally, in terms of my case, travel to N5, N7, what do you call it, at the Emirates, and celebrate within ourselves, our own community, our own fan base. None of this, oh, look at us. No, bang, our own community, our own fan base, bang, done and dusted. But hey ho, it is what it is. Because I guarantee, as I say, your first point of call, I could probably go on X, the first point of call will be Chelsea fans, not worrying about their team now, seeing his name out. It'll be, how can we piss off Arsenal fans? How far's the Emirates from where I am right now? That'll be your first point of call. But you're the mighty Chelsea. And we make 120 million for getting to get to. You're just proving the point of what Nick's saying. It's sport washing. The fact of the matter is, this tournament was only created 18 months in the last 18 months. Teams were just picked at random of who's going to fit what slot and this, who's going to fill those slots, to the point where up till, was it January, February? We only found out in January, February the last remaining slots that will be taken up by which club? In terms of Inter Miami, I think it was Seattle? No, LAFC, sorry. And the last three spots, LAFC, LAFC, Inter Miami and Al Hilal were the last 3 slots picked at random only months ago. It was just out of a hat. Oh, this one's got Messi, so they're going to be in. LA, good area for America. Bang, you're in. Because Will Ferrell and all that as well. Let's not forget who owns LAFC. And how now? Because they needed a Saudi team. They needed a team from Saudi to do that side of things. Oh dear. But with Netherlands, I think Netherlands, because of goal difference, Netherlands are still third. Even though they're winning, they're still third in goal difference. They need for Netherlands to go through. They need to win by 5 clear goals. So they still need fucking hell right. They need to win 6-1 basically. So they need another 4 goals. As far as I'm aware. Okay, the next says, here we go. There we go. The tapping merchant is Fabrizio Romano. It comes to Arsenal. Here we go. Yokola set for medical and contract signing. Deal verbally agreed with Sporting in principle. With the package reaching 73.5 million euros and add-ons, with add-ons included. Sorry, well, David Ornstein broke it down. It's like 63.5 million euros up front with 10 mil in add-ons. Which, if you convert that into our sterling, is around just over 60 odd million, just over 60 altogether. As in, if you include all the add-ons, just over 60 mil. We've effectively got him. We've say Gyökeres in terms of if he's not over here yet. Was it you, Nick, or someone else in our chat was doing the old plane spotting? Don't you say flight checking from Sweden to, but or even though I thought he'd be in Portugal one day, but if he's in Sweden still, from Sweden to bloody London. But he'll be over here in no time. If he's not already, he'll be here literally, say, around midday tomorrow. Anytime from midday tomorrow. I think Noni will be announced first this week because obviously he's already over it in the last bits of his deal. So he'll probably be announced. Noni will probably be announced Tuesday, some point. And then I'll say later in the week you'll get Gyökeres confirmation as the team's flying out to Asia. Sorry, he'll fly out with them, but the announcement will be made. I say Thursday, either Thursday or Friday. Probably Friday as they fly out. Get that. So as they're flying, obviously they've gone off. We get that buzz basically the official confirmation and all that stuff. Because once they got him over here, he'll probably get over here if he's not already here. Once he's had his medical, which is a couple of hours, as we've seen for other bits and pieces. Once you got so the medical, and then you go from the medical area down to the London Coney. What you want to call it? What you want to call it nowadays, London Coney. You get it from there, take him down. Take him through the tour and all that. To get him doing all the photo op stuff, all the media stuff there. Take him down to the Emirates as well to do more media stuff, sit down interviews, do some bits of the filming for the announcement video. So, and again, they like to take their time with all that and they put it all together, make sure everything's okay. So I'm saying Gyökeres will probably, if it's not Thursday, it'll definitely be Friday. You've got the announcement for Gyökeres now from the club. Agents waiving fees to help ensure deal is done. There you go. There you go. Anything to get the deal done. It was always going to happen. The fact that I was never worried about this deal not happening because I said this a few weeks ago in the live chat to the Football Terrence. About 2 weeks. Once I lose 4-3, if you do, I'll rip into you. I will get Liam on just to rip into you if you lose this, Gav. But yeah, for about 2 weeks ago, not last week, the week before, late last week, the other week. As I said, there's too much noise. There's too much noise around Victor for it not to be Victor coming to Arsenal instead of Sesko. And obviously Mo is there, but footy Judge Mose in there. He said, "Oh yeah, Ryan." He was probably back in, so he named me like, "Yeah, Ryan," but there's also noise about Seska. I was like, "There's noise with Seska, but there's noise with Gyökeres in terms of obviously the gentleman's agreement that they've gone back on, and now that's been made so public. They're threatening to go on strike at the time and going on strike now most recently. The twerking his arse off for the club, like it's Arsenal or no one. Do not accept any other bids. It's Arsenal who I want. Give me Arsenal." Was +3. So, no. Sorry, Netherlands only need 4 goals as it stands from what they've got. So, yeah, they need to win 6-1. Anyway, so they've got all that noise. That's proper noise. So it's too much for it not to happen, basically. And then they had the thing of last night, the info dropping last night about bloody the sporting director mouthing off, going, "Well, we've got the power here. So they don't want to pay the fee, that pay out what we want. We've ended up paying less than what they wanted." So it gives it basically the sporting director's all mouth, no action. Is what he's proven. All mouth and then bends the knee. I tried, so you could go to the fence. I tried. I really, really tried, but my hand was forced, guys, to make him look like the good guy from their point of view. When in actual fact, he don't give a shit. I mean, the fact that we knew it pretty much it's going to happen at some point. It's just a matter of time. If we didn't know that for a fact, you're a very lucky man. That's all I'm saying. That you're still breathing, because there's people on that fucking app that will find a way to find you, and yeah, wouldn't be a pretty sight. How are you doing? How your account never got fucking? Because obviously what you're doing and what the others are doing, just to pass the time really. Yeah. Are we having a little bet who finishes low in the league, in the final league table, to do a forfeit? Well, that'll be you then, unless you're saying Gav, unless you're saying to me, "Oh, Beth, I've got 2 subs here, Beth Mead, and who's that? Beaver? Is that Beaver Jones? No, it's not Beaver Jones, is it? Who's that? Jessica Park for Ella2. Beth Mead. Who Beth Mead come on for? Because I say Hemp because Lauren James is still on the pitch. They've not confirmed it on the screen. There we go, Lauren Hemp. There you go. To say that. So Hemp's been hooked off. Beth Mead's been brought on. A couple of changes there, freshen things up. Yeah, he ain't leaving. If they don't want to pay the fee, that's fine by us. Because we've got him under a 3-year contract, and basically, worst case scenario for him, he's going to have to fucking have his tail between his legs and kiss ass to not just me, not just the fans, but his teammates. It's like, yeah, okay, that's going to work. Now I look like a hero. Yeah, exactly. Oh dear. Yeah, so it's like, yeah, Gav. Unless you're saying, Gav, are you right here, right now, with your team currently 3-0 up at half time in your final? Are you saying right here, right now, with no other additions for Chelsea as it stands, that you are going to challenge and potentially win the league title next season? Are you saying that? Yes or no? Because if you're saying yes, then I'll have a word of Liam. We'll see if he's up for that. If you're saying no, then we're not having that discussion. And we're going to beat you in the match for the first time in 5 years. Okay, cool. Of course you are. You know nothing for the last 5 years. Fucking imagine winning a Conference League, the 3rd-rate competition in Europe now, and you're beating the European, the 1st-rate European champions, for fuck's sake. Because we are finished. Yeah, exactly, Gav. I think again, we checked with my brother and all that earlier on, and even he said if we get Gyökeres, and obviously do get Eze in as well, and whoever else we get in. But our main thing is he's not including Rodrigo in this, by the way. If the business we've done so far, we get Gyökeres, this is what the bombs dropped tonight, and as they done as well. There's no, as far as he's concerned, there's no excuse for Yorkers not to be the top goal scorer in the league, but also there's no excuse for Arsenal not to win the league, which there isn't. There really isn't, because suddenly, for all the complaining, we've got squad depth, we've got backup to Saka in Nuni Mandwele, you've got your striker and Yorkers, you've got Eze, and you're dependent. Once we get him in, we'll find out what the plan is for him. Is he left wing, or is he going to be the pushing force on Odegaard or not, one way or the other. Shows you how good we are. Okay, of course, yeah. Nothing to do with PSG just running themselves into a fucking ground and decided not to turn up. Your colours. You just know, by the way, because of it's set up now. By the way, match day 1 at Old Trafford against his former manager, for him to have a field day. And absolutely have fun, basically, and flex his muscles so he's worth the money. Look at your stats for your game anyway. So yeah, stats wise for your game was 30. You've had 30% of the ball in the first half, 30%. But you've had 6 shots in total, 3 on target, all gone in. Fuck me, 2 off target, and 1 I'm sure got blocked. PSG have had 70% of the ball, 2 shots, 2 on target, not gone in, and none off target. They've had 380 passes they've completed. You completed 160. So you've just been more clinical. Basically, what it is, you've just been more clinical. When the opportunities have fallen into you, you took them. Whereas PSG has been wasteful as fuck. I'm getting the impression that PSG took you lightly and thought of you as from your last few years what you're nowhere near their standard. They'll brush you aside like they've done everyone else. And even though they've made 2 of them goals, they've made mistakes apparently at the 3. You took advantage and yeah, that's what it is. Who would you say are favourites for the league title? Liverpool or City? Out of them 2, my top 2 for the my top 2 favourites for next season, Liverpool and Arsenal. Obviously, I'm going to play that in terms of Arsenal side of things, but I think City there's still work to be done. There's rumours that the guy they brought in as a CDM back in January is on his way out. He's tapped it out already. They got the guy they got from, was it Porto or something like that? Gonzalez, I can't remember his name now. The CDM, I can't remember his name now. 1 sec, when the attacker, Beth Mead. No. I think Liverpool, as defending champions, will be the favourites. Depends on what other work they do in the window now. They need to get themselves a striker. But this is the funny thing, though, by the way. Liverpool fans have been slagging off Sesko, right? Since the original bomb dropped tonight from Ornstein, there's reports coming out from multiple foreign sources that Liverpool are looking at Sesko. That he's a serious contender to replace Darwin Nunez when they sell him. If that's the case, then fantastic. Then, if that's the case, if they get rid of Nunez and they bring Sesko in, there's no excuse for us. We're the favourites. I don't care what anyone says. We're favourites in that case. With all due respect, I just don't rate Sesko. I don't think he'll. One sec. Oh, almost 5. Yes, it is. No, it isn't. I thought I was literally going to drop over the line with a little tap. Talking of Rosie, where is Rosie? Cleared off the line, literally. And she was off celebrating. Fucking young player was off. Oh my god, literally tipped it under the post side. Just Park, unfortunately scored. She was off to celebrate. and Wales number 3 is literally got studs to it and pushed it onto the post. And for lucky for it bounced out. That won't be given. There's no way that won't be given, no. He's going I'm at the Comedy Store this week. Well, he's on a high because his team's decided to turn up in a tournament no one cares about, really. Apart from himself and PSG, apparently. If you think, I think you should be tested. Newcastle resolved with 150. Why? We've got Yorkers now. There's no way. Because, again, Arteta will not change formation. He will not bring in 2 strikers of a Yorkers and EZ quality and change formation to have 2 up top and have them both up top. He will not, and as a club and him as a manager, will not spend 150 million on Isaac, just over £60 million altogether, including add-ons for Yorkers, and bench one of them for the other. If you're doing that, you're bringing both in. You're changing formation. You're playing 2 up top. Let's be brutally honest. And Arteta won't do it at this point. He's too set in his ways, formation-wise. Isaac said he wanted Liverpool and they splashed the cousin Virtual Van Dijk and most others retirement fund instead. Yep, exactly. As bad as it would have looked to lose 3 big hitters in their squad, in terms of not just Trent but Mo and Van Dijk in the same summer at the same time, it would have given that leeway, for not just for funding, but that leeway to replace them, but start that rebuild properly. See, where they're sort of doing a rebuild now, but it's patchy here's a patch there. It's just what they can afford now. Whereas if they had but if they had lost VVD, Salah, and Trent altogether, the funds would have been there for them to go and get an Isaac and do the business they've already done, and have a bit more change to go to finish off the job, basically. I mean, instead of Yorkers? I mean, yeah, the only thing, and I've said this, I rate Isaac when he's available. So for Newcastle and his contract, he's fit and available, being the key word there. He's amazing. He is phenomenal, and he would suit us down to the ground. But it's when he's fit and available. He has had these injury niggles since arriving at Newcastle. For whatever reason, be it rushing him back too early or whatever, he does have these random injuries. We saw it back into last season. Literally the day before he played us, he got an injury, muscle-wise, that was him done for the rest of the season, the last couple of games. Of course they are. And I mean, yes, they've gone and got Frimpong in, and they've gone and I think they've got a guy from Bournemouth, the guy from Bournemouth to replace, and long-term wise, replace Andy Robertson. So they've done their fallback situation. So what does that mean for Conor Bradley? I don't know. In terms of, because they've obviously gone and spent money on both. They've spent money on Frimpong, so he's going to be the first choice. So for Conor Bradley's yet again, all that talk of him being the replacement for Trent, he's basically second string. Still. Oh, here we got more. Here we go. Chloe Kelly and Beaver Jones coming on. Who's going off though? Lauren James for Chloe Kelly. Cool, I'm happy with that. And then I say Russo's like for like. It could be right for like. I really do want to know who gave her that shine. Who gave Lauren James that shine? I'm going to lie. It would have been good. It would have been a good signing for you, to be honest. I've been honest. I think it would have been a good signing. It would have forced a couple of people out the door abruptly. Russo's gone off. There we go. My wife has just entered the game. Does Chloe know about this? Oh dear. Looks like we're going. As it stands, I've not heard no updates from the Netherlands game. So as it stands, it's England still topping the group. So yeah, as I was saying about Liverpool, they've in terms of rebuild, they already got they apparently got the replacement for Alisson in place when he leaves or retires. In this guy, the goalkeeper they've got coming in now from Valencia, the Georgian goalkeeper, I can't remember his name now. They've had him in for the last year, but obviously he's just coming in this summer officially. They've got their fullback sorted, but they've still got Van Dijk, who's knocking into his career now. Is it Canate? Yeah, Canate. He's pronounced defense defender. He's in last year of his contract, wanting to go to Real Madrid. So they've got to replace them too at some point. Get their replacements in ASAP. They've got to restructure their midfield yet again because it's a fine balance but the balance is pretty much outweighed by in terms of age against them in the midfield. And they've then at some point got to replace Salah. And if they bring Sesko in, that's not good. I'm sorry, as a striker, you're still relying on Salah really to give you the goals next year. And this tastefully may sound that they've got an address and position now that they probably didn't want to address because of what's happened recently in the last week or so. They've now got to go and address that either via the academy for the time being or whatever. Konate, that's it, yeah, Konate. He's in last year. He wants to go to Madrid, so it is what it is. They'll go to Madrid for free next year. They need to put a world class number 9, and the only number 9 out there is world class. Outside of what we've got today, who's proven as well. 1 sec, unlucky Georgia. Is Alexander Isak, but as I say, with Isak there comes the potential injury issue. And as I say, I don't think it's a big risk. That's for Alex. That's the reports going around. That's the reports going around this evening. Yeah, that's your main holdback. It seems like as it stands, you're getting lucky tonight in terms of he hasn't been asked any questions tonight by the looks of it, so to speak. But as I said before, Sanchez is the Almunia to you guys of what Almunia was to us, basically, all them years ago. He's got a mistake in him. You can have a solid defense, midfield, and attacking setup. You can have the best of the best that you can possibly assemble. But when you've got a goalkeeper like Sanchez in goal, you're not going to get over the line because he will cost you points, more points than he will win you. And I'll be as great as it is to win this for you guys tonight, for your own perspectives. With that comes sadly for you. I don't think obviously if you see this out. I don't see Chelsea signing a goalkeeper. I think this will ram home for Enzo. This will make him ram home to you guys that are against him and the people in the club that are against Sanchez. Well, he's been my number 1 for this tournament. I've won the Conference League. I've now won the Club World Cup against the best team in Europe. Now what you got to say? All 2-2. Yeah, I've just seen. Oh, okay. Right. So it's back on. We're back to second on the easier side of the draw. Thank you, France. It'll be very interesting to see if Isaac carries on his form from last season. It'll be interesting to see if he can go. Yeah, in terms of his form, but also to stay injury free for a longer period. Because as we saw when he was available, and at a key point in the season when he was available, how useful he was, and how when he's in the last couple of weeks we had the odd knock here and there. One sec, was an attack. When he had the old knock, and he'd be out, you'd see how, especially the last couple of games, as I say, how heavily they rely on him to link up. I was hoping that after the Club World Cup, we'd go back in for mine that. Well, as I say, I think you winning this now is fuck that. I think, as I say, again, we as Arsenal fans, we experienced this with Almunia. When Almunia pushed Lehmann out as number one, and then remained number one for the rest of that season, the following season, the season after. We as fans and people in the media was like, no, he's not good enough to be number one for this club. We need a better goalkeeper. Da, 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 da. But Arsene Wenger, as the Arsenal manager at the time, publicly backed him no matter what, and kept on picking. We always found a way an excuse to keep him as number one. And in the end, the only reason why Almunia lost his number one jersey and spot is because he got a big injury. It took him out for most of the season. Fab came along. Looked like he was going to take it. He then got injured, and then Szczesny. And then Szczesny went from being our academy number 3 to being number 1 the following season. And look how that fucking played out as well. And I'm getting very similar vibes from Enzo in terms of this situation with the goal with Sanchez. Look how he was mannerisms wise towards you, not just the media, but you as a fan base that weren't so sure on Sanchez, that are ripping into him and saying he needs to be dropped. Da, 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 da. Ironically, he dropped him for a couple of games, and you look more solid. Even though that goalkeeper had a few hiccups as well, but the defense looked more calm and. But now this is, I think, as I say, this is just going to be a complete and utter that him justifying keeping Sanchez not needing to bring a goalkeeper in now, which I think in terms of winning the title, well, fuck you. And all France saw 3-2. Okay, that's cool. All good. Can't believe I'm saying that, but still, it is what it is. I'm supposed to be I think they'll. I've not seen anything about Ramsdale. You hear the odd link here and there. Like he's been linked with West Ham, but nothing's developed. It didn't links, but nothing's developed. And obviously, Newcastle is done. That's not going to happen because obviously they've just gone and got James Trafford from Burnley. They've got Nick Pope still. So Newcastle's out the window. Promoted teams aren't really looking. Even promoted teams aren't looking at him. I think he's done himself. I think if this is another reason why he should never have left. He's not come back in yet. There you are. I'm about to say, there you are.
Here I am. It is swell turnout.
I can imagine. Yeah, it's not so good here. At least I've got the aircon on now. But yeah, Ramsdale sort of run himself. He put himself into a hole now where he's known as apart from his time at Arsenal, he's the goalkeeper that gets relegated basically. So it is what it is.
Fresh cooking, folks.
Oh, by the way, France winning 3-2, Catherine.
Oh yeah, I saw that on my one screen. Kind of happy with that. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, as I say, it puts us on the side of Sweden and it's potentially in the final. So
yeah, 100% would rather face Sweden, and then if they win that, face Italy or Norway. So.
Yeah. Man United, Chelsea are both. They do, but they're not looking at Ramsdale anymore. If he should have gone to. If he wasn't going to one of our rivals in terms of a top 6 club, you go to a mid-table club, but somewhere solid where you can cement yourself and prove yourself. But he didn't do that. He went to newly promoted and got himself relegated again.
I was gonna say, is he going to Sunderland? I feel like that was the last link from Ramsdale that I've seen as a Sunderland. I mean, Burnley's not going to be taking him. They're covered there. one could say Leeds should take him just because they already have a hot mess of the
4-2,
keeper situation, but
4-2 France.
I'm
Good at it.
okay with that.
No, I was just saying, the only links I've heard with Ramsdale was West Ham in the deceit. It was just links. Nothing, no talk, just links.
That's interesting. See, the last rumors on Ramsdale I heard were all
Like something that you
pretty much just Sunderland, and then I don't know. I think the latest keeper situation that I've seen is or keeper rumor is Chelsea shockingly want Donnarumma, but I feel like they're going to be wanting to back out after
No, I think that was more.
at least the first half.
I think that was more of a.
He's available, or he could be available for the right price, and we're
No,
about to
yeah,
be facing him kind of rumor.
yeah. I think that was more of a head fuckery of just a fucker with the player's head basically before the final.
Yeah,
There's no.
but I don't know. That would just be hilarious because Chelsea have offloaded at least one keeper, not two this window, or are rumored to be getting rid of two. Seems like Sanchez is going to be there for at least another season as their starter.
Yeah. Well, I was just saying, Gav, this is the worst in terms of winning tonight. Oh, in the moment, it's great for them, but long term, this is probably going to Enzo's going to force his handstand and go, no, this is my number one. Look, I just won the best tip for he's in his head, the Club World Cup with him in goal. So we're staying put. But talking of breaking news, and I will put this up. We've never used this. We've used it once before, actually. Part of Restream's set up. Breaking news for that ass. Breaking news: Liverpool have been in contact with Sesko's camp in the last 72 hours. The latest phone call taking place this morning, according to Sebastian Vidal. Leipzig are also asking for £78 million. The strike is a serious option for Liverpool if Darwin Núñez leaves for Napoli.
Okay, on this France and Netherlands game, I think France just came out in the second half and they were just like, screw this, we don't want to be second place. So they were like, we're gonna come out because that's now 3 goals in what is that, 25 minutes?
Which is mental when you
So
think that, because obviously, from our as you're saying, from an England perspective, we were discussing in terms of the route and how much likelier it could be to get to a final instead of having to repeat the final from the last tournament and then repeat the World Cup final from 2 years ago before you even get to a final. But it's coming second to put yourself on an easier path. So you thought France might be up for that, but hey,
I don't know. They either didn't want to go out on a loss and we're just going for an equalizer, then we're just like, hey, yeah, I guess apparently we're going for the win, which is just then the harder of the two sides. But I tuned into the PSG game. PSG just got a corner and a Chelsea player is down. Oh, it's Enzo Fernandez. What a shock. Struggling to get back up.
struggling. Yeah.
I don't know. It's fairly hot there, is my guess. So fatigue is probably playing into part. But I don't know. Are we going to get another VS talk of saying, oh, well, we've played 68 games, and well, PSG have probably played more, considering they won all 3 of their domestic sides.
Alex, the only way PSG are waking up if they start scoring.
Yeah, PSG need, I think it was like the 50th minute. I think they need 2 goals in the next 10 to really be turning it on.
Mito, come on.
Ooh. Of course, it happens while I'm flipping burgers.
Just seeing in the chat. Yeah, okay, cool. Go on. Oh, what a inside out. Thank you very much. What a finish.
Well, Nick, I would be going for that number one spot, but I'm away from my computer, and it doesn't count if you're on your phone or iPad or anything like that. So that's just another stupid YouTube thing there. But
That's what they need to sort out and quick, because it's not fair when people have their phones and all that. Not everyone's on their bloody laptop all the time. Or
and
desktop.
besides, Nick, if I'm commenting and joining the stream,
Yeah,
then I feel like that puts me at an automatic number one.
the Welsh FA get fund from the UK Gov, who gains from an England win, contrasting interest. No, I mean it's the UK government. It's not just the English government. It's the UK government and how it's separated. But UK and Northern Ireland. But anyway, so and let's be honest again. Wales, this is their first tournament ever for women's football, so it's always going to be like this. Let's be honest. We're just flexing our experience and our muscle, and our strength and depth that
Did
we
you
have. It is what it
did you
is.
see that goal celebration?
Yeah,
Beth and Kelly, Beth and Chloe both running over to the bench, and
yeah,
Michelle Agiman's right there.
yeah.
So big, big up on there. That's a B, I think. Um, nice little goal, nice little celebration.
Oh me.
But Alex, you made the comment about a DVD not getting it. I think her DVD was losing the plot. I think most of that is because her backline has been absolutely garbage for her. I mean, they fell apart against uh England, and they have fallen apart against Wales, or not Wales, France, sorry.
Yeah,
Um so I mean it's a really big difference, I think, in the quality of players that she has helping her protect the goal. So I just feel for her because she's obviously been great for the club, but sometimes having not so great defenders for your country is what might lead to you just not doing well. I mean, she's still only 24. She's probably got what, two more Euros in her, if not three,
yeah,
and a few more World Cups. I mean, definitely got a long career ahead of her, pending any major injuries or anything like that. So, well, my food is done. I joined for a little bit.
yeah. Right.
Hopefully they'll get maybe number 6 in 15 minutes. Maybe Michelle will come on and score that one or assist
Yeah.
it.
I don't see why not. We're
So
finding that now. Give us some games. Give us some more game time.
yeah, it would just be interesting to see who she would come on for, because you
Mm.
have LJ off, you have Hemp off, you have Russo off. So there's likelihood of her actually coming in.
Just change the
Now
formation a bit then.
slim, but
No, it's just
do two strikers up top.
yeah. I'm about to say that. Change the structure a bit. Take a midfielder off. We don't need to protect the game now. 5 goals clear, for fuck's sake.
Or here's a shot. Take Lucy Bronze off.
Yeah.
Give her some rest. Go 3 back, because you don't really have any fullbacks left. They're pretty much just center half. So
Mm.
take Lucy Bronze off, give her some rest, and then go from there. I mean,
Mm.
I think from a longevity, you're now pretty much seated as second in the group.
Mm.
Um,
Oh, we've got a goal back.
you would want them to at least rest up Lucy, I guess, as best as you can, if she's your
I mean,
only right back.
that's pathetic from England. I know there were 5 clear, but for crying out loud, literally just let Wales run at us on the counter attack, and no one's trying to stop the pass or block the pass or block the run.
I
And
don't know.
yeah,
Maybe they wanted to be the nice ones and
we
let
go enough.
Wales
I know
score their
does.
second. Who scored it?
I would say it'll pop up in a sec. It was Fishlock that got the assist. Just trying to see the
Um,
turn that one sec.
Gav, it might be a little cold by the time that you get here, but sure.
Number 11 for what was that? Number 11 is for Wales. I can't see the name yet. I've not got the sound on.
All right.
But-
Well, I'm out.
All right, touch in a bit.
All right. Bye.
A Welsh player there. That narrows it down a bit, that was like Nick. Narrows it down a bit. Melting. That's annoying. And that's the worrying thing about us defending champions. We're finding up in the game. We'll switch off like that. And getting Alex Wells and the national and the rivalry and all that. But you can't do that. I know we're 5-0 up and was 5-0 up, now 5-1 obviously. But you can't do that because other teams in other games we will not be 5-0 up, we'll be 1 up. And it'll be like bang 1-1 game on, and next thing you know you've lost the fucking game. Because you decided not to see the game out properly. Kane. Oh, okay, no, yeah, just got on my screen, Kane, yeah. And now we're taking off Lucy Bronze. So talk about Lucy Bronze going off, but it's a like-for-like sub in terms of a defender. She's a centre-back, but by trade, but she's been brought on to replace Lucy Bronze at full-back. Chelsea. What are you doing behind me? I'm going to say this now, these fans had no effect, by the way. I'm sat here, I know I'm wearing a bit fucking nine, it doesn't help, but I'm sat here. You'd think by now it would be cool somewhat. It's fucking not. I'm literally sitting here, dripping. Okay. Down to the World Champions line. Nope. By the way, there's a God of Honor comment that you can go shove it where the sun don't shine. Fucking had a gut feeling you fuckers would fucking do it. Just because I was live. If I wasn't doing this, if I wasn't doing a live stream, there wasn't this clash and wasn't doing a live stream for the girls tonight, I guarantee you wouldn't be fucking winning tonight. So we're fucking live for the girls. It's clashed with your kickoff with your game, and it's just to piss me off because you're here. God forbid what it would be like if Ruddy was in the chat as well. Jesus Christ. Why is Gav going old shit for? Why are you going old shit for? You're still winning. You're still 3-0 as far as I'm concerned. You go all shit if it's 3-1 and they're fucking like, as I say, got half hour to fucking turn it around. But it's still 3-0 as far as I can see. No one else is saying anything different. I don't think we're saying, oh shit. It's got hot over the last few days and it has been all. Yeah. Yep. And I looked at the forecast for the week ahead. It's obviously going to be around about this tomorrow and then Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday it drops to 21. We've got a bit of rain down where I am anyway. And then from Wednesday onwards, it starts spiking up again to 27 fucking plus from Wednesday onwards. I told you the other day, the grass around where I live is screaming for some fucking moisture. It's not getting it. It's just getting overheated day after day. PSG all over us now. We're holding on like a piece of shite stuck on the top. You got a 3-goal cushion, Gav, so you'll be fine. Let's be brutally honest. With what was it, 64th minute in your game? We'll switch over because we're live. We'll switch over to that game as well because of how far behind you are. 65th minute, right? If you throw it away from this point, and even if it goes into extra time and then they finish off in extra time in that way, I will come for you. After all you've given this string, I will come after you. So, but I don't see it happening. Luck's gone your way tonight, and PSG have given themselves too much. Yeah, you can afford to defend. You can literally, even if it was 1-0, you can afford to sit back and soak the pressure up unless they score. Then you shit the bed. But yeah, you've put yourself. You've got that cushion. You've got a massive cushion in your hands here. Maybe 25 all week here, except Tuesday is out at 20 with rain. I double check. Might have changed in the last few hours. Currently 22, but it doesn't feel like it. Fucking muggy as fuck. I wouldn't mind if we had a breeze of the heat, like something to counteract the heat you're getting. We just don't know. 24 tomorrow, still mild. Tuesday 65% of rain. It's down at 20. And then on Wednesday it's 23, 25 Thursday, 26, 26. Sunday's 23 as it stands. Won't change again because it was 27 about 3 hours ago, saying 27. And then Monday cooler at 21, and then 24 again on Tuesday, going onwards. That could change between now and tomorrow. That could change again and go. Actually, no, we'll be fucking stupid again. Did that avoid the lapse? I keep saying we did that. Liam did lapse on. Okay. We need the rain. We need that break. Because it is dead heat and no breeze. We need that break, a proper break in between. We're getting the breeze, but the rain just to clear the air a bit. It's so unbearable. Humidity, you know what I mean. Humidity in this country is piss poor. When you can on the bench, you ain't gonna come on. Let's be honest. 84 plus 20, 84th minute, 24 seconds. Shockingly, she got minutes in the opening game, did well. Since then, not seen or heard of her. I know you're getting cocky again, Gav. No, we'll get it to full time. And the 90-minute whatever. If you're done and dusted, we're switching off. Channel 5. Of course, it's on fucking Channel 5. Chelsea are playing. If Chelsea wasn't fucking playing, if it was an English in the final, we wouldn't be fucking be on DAZN and DAZN only. The usual. Of course they fucking are. It's the same people, by the way. It'll be the same people, the prick in Spain and all his mates from AFTV or formerly of AFTV that are doing this. That are saying prior end of the season, prior to the tournament getting underway, it's a nothing tournament. Don't care. Won't be watching it. X, Y, and Z. But now Chelsea are about to win it. Oh, it's the end of the world. Fuck off, Arteta. Fucking idiots. He's won 2 trophies in his first season. Well, one of them fucking trophies was a fucking Conference League. Conference League, if we were in it, we could play our fucking reserves from day one. Literally play under 21s from day one in that tournament, the Conference League, all the way to the final, and still win it with ease. Let's just be brutally honest about the level of competition in that competition. As Nick says, there's a reason why that game's on that shitty channel. Yeah. Does anything good come from that channel anymore? Did it ever come from that? Anything good ever come from that channel? Let's be honest. Going into the 87th minute, still 5-1. Things just got to play out as it is now. Yay. I'm assuming the pressure's now off, Gavin. You're now more calm and relaxed again. You're like, okay, we're going to do it again. We're not going to throw it away. Ryan's convinced me. All you've done, though, tonight is prove the point. If we'd had a fully fit squad playing PSG away, and we'd had a fucking a clinical finisher, and not playing a midfielder as our striker in that game, in terms of Moreno, with all due respect to him, we were playing a striker, be at York, for example, at Yorkles, we would have turned things around and potentially got ourselves into the final instead. Because that first half hour or so, that second leg, that game could have been on a switch so quickly in a 3-0 in our favour if we'd had a finisher. Because you're playing PSG, for fuck's sake. Like, with all due respect. Oh, 6-1 is it? Okay, so have a look who scores. 1 sec. F Meads in, balls it across. Nice, easy goal, headed in by Beaver Jones. 6-1. So gets a moment in the sun as well. Another Arsenal assist, that's all I'm going to say. Are we going to the next round against Sweden with a bit of confidence? Basically. From a goal scoring point of view, anyway. Again, all over to the bench and hugging the players and this, that, and the other. Well, this is the whole point of view, but Gav, I get what you're saying, but this is the whole point of view buying João Pedro and Liam Delap. That them as a collective nullify that issue. Please, Beaver Jones. Yeah, Aggie Beaver Jones, that's the one. I nearly forgot a fucking first name for a second. So your second minute, you're not going to throw it away. You're not throwing this away, are you? Let's be honest. That's again, they're having all possession. They're having the possession, 68% of the ball, PSG, but they're doing fuck all with it. By the way, because I've not heard on anything, is Donald Trump 2 minutes of injury time? By the way, in our game, is Donald Trump at the game, Gav? Because if he is, I can guarantee you right now, he'll be the man to hand you the trophy. Is it worth it? Maybe that's the reason PSG have not turned up. They've decided actually we don't want this moron with a toupee giving us that plate. I swear to God, if PSG bend the knee to Tottenham and they lose to Tottenham in the Super Cup final, I'm going to be pissed. That'll be in August, though. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it in August. Country over club always. I'm not way around, to be honest. Not I support my country and all that, but I'm more of a club. The clubs are winning, but almost 7. What a save from the Welsh goalkeeper there. That would have been a worldie from Kira Walsh. That was top bit. That was literally on the verge of being top bins. The kicker pushes it out for a corner. Arsenal win over England. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. 100%. For me, it was 5-2 now to France. For me, the whole England men's side of things, I've said like numerous times, I've not had that interest in terms of like I did when I was a kid. For I can't remember what it's called now. As I say, more club in country when it comes to the men's team. Because the men don't give me fucking anything to strive for, like get excited about. Alex's VAR question mark on PSG. What is this a good or bad thing? I was hoping it would be Wenger giving the trophy. Not going to happen. Even if I don't think it's going to be there, but it won't be him. It'll be Trump. Trump will make it all about him. If he's there, he's going to make it all about him. Right, what am I doing? About to fucking thing off. Fucking hell. Okay, I've switched over. Okay, I've got 40 minutes to hold on. As I say, as soon as it gets to 90, if it's still 3-0 tonight, I'm turning off. I'm getting out of here, okay? Pedro Neto off and Reece James off. They're fucking badge in the middle of their show, aren't they? Can't get a sponsor. I bet you after all this, I'll take great pleasure in this, by the way. If after all this, to come world champions, the inaugural new setup, world champions, all that, and you still get no shirt sponsor come to start the season. This final you're currently playing tonight, New York. Next year, the World Cup final next year. That's all the International World Cup. The final was in LA at Kroenke Stadium. You know what I mean? See you, Luke. No worries, mate. See you in the chat later. Oh dear. But yeah, I'll agree with you, Luke. In terms of picking players on merit instead of just names and reputation, I've noticed this already with Tuchel. He's picking players because of who they play for in terms of Chelsea. He's picking players at Chelsea that have barely even played or don't play at all. And it's like, what the you know the company, you know of him. It doesn't mean fuck all. They ain't fucking there on merit. What's the point? You're no better than fucking Southgate and all the others before him. We were meant to have a deal with Qatar Airways for about 800 million for 5 years. Well, that's not happening, is it? I mean, if your owners were Qatari, like the PSG, ironically, their owners are, the loopholes would be allowed, so to say. One is like a ninja in the group. That's something they're watching in the back. But to be honest, we're fucking. When that all started, it was going a bit mental. I turned off the notifications for a week. Then it sort of turned itself back on after that time frame. It's not allowing me to turn off notifications ever since. I can only put you guys on the snooze. Otherwise, my fucking phone dies halfway through the day. Otherwise, because it's constantly again, I can't be in there 24/7. So that I was saying morning and all that, and if there's anything worth chatting about, yeah. But like we had today, this evening, kind of. But again, it's just another thing when I'm doing watchalongs. Obviously for like tonight, but enjoying this pre-season or won't let me do it. I'll click on it. I'll come out and all that. Next thing you know, It's like, for fuck's sake. Might have to do it on the PC. I might try that in a minute, actually. Because the Premier League won't allow it, basically. Oh, the lap through. They make it swell. I'm getting out of here. and hits it to the right half corner. Oh my god, how Chelsea winning this bullshit? Yeah, I won't snooze no more. Okay, I've got to have a look at this now because it does my head in. My phone, it does my head. It's just like, it's like, fucking give me a break. It's even less me. Right. Do that now. See if it works now. If it doesn't, I will cry. Oh, Pete, what you sent, Pete? Bloody hell. Oh, Pete, you said in the chat, because I'm going to ask you this. Did that stream on Mr. Potts' channel, that still go ahead as titled? Fucking joke if it did. Oh, Casado's getting booked. He's in trouble. This ref's got no control of his game, by the way. He's blowing for the play. He's blowing for players that got call. No, he's literally just got control. He's like, go play on, fuck it. Fucking hell. You'd think they'll put one of the best is a cup final. That's not a cup final, but it's the Club World Cup final. You'd think that they'd hire one of the best in the world to referee the final, not just some random guy that I've never even fucking seen, let alone heard of. We're giving opportunities. Gav, all I'm going to say, the Emirates thing was obviously you had Emirates first up, and then obviously once your deal ended, we came along and did our deal. That's back in early 2000s. Sorry, times have changed 25 years on, my friend. And we've seen in the last decade or so how the FA and Premier League are when it comes to fucking owners wanted by Newcastle, and how long that dragged out for because of reasons X, Y, and Z. City are sponsored by, well, because that's a renowned remit of their country and this, that, and the other. Like PSG with Qatar Airways. The reason why PSG get away with it is because their owners are, Qatari. It's just I don't agree with it, but it's one of them politic things, and it's just like a pain in the arse. But it is what it is. And also, you'd think if that was the case in terms of you have agreed the deal already, why not announce it and have it and use that cert sponsorship, launch it on this tournament? Why launch these new kits, sell them, and then go, oh, we've got a sponsor now, so we've got to buy this one as well. But he did a couple of years back. Well, David Cook, Sideshow Bob Part 2, has thrown himself to the floor, holding his head, and the referee's not seen a single thing happen, but he's just given a yellow card to the PSG player. He has not seen a single thing of what's happened. He's just gone, he's down, you're nearest him, yellow card. Bloody joke. If I wasn't paying attention, I didn't pay attention to the replay. Oh dear, yeah, you're not throwing this away. Next will be out of here in 6 minutes, guys. Have a good night all there. Are you getting out of here, Alex? Okay. No worries, Nick. I'm going to log out in the next few minutes anyway. Possible red card for Neves, yeah. If with all due respect, if this turns to a red with 6 minutes to go, I'm going to tap out if that's all right. Why showing us body cam footage, for fuck's sake? Right, let's have a look. Oh, you fucking idiot, Neves. You bloody idiot. You're gone. Yeah, Neves is going off. Why do players do that? Why? Oh my God, you can't describe that. I was accidental. Like, it's sort of players like sort of David Luiz over the years and all that, Fellaini. Why do players then automatically go for that and do that? You fucking idiot. And then on that note, we are getting ourselves out of here. So congratulations to Chelsea. I'm assuming Liam and James will give you your props tomorrow, Liam. Don't worry about that. As I say, tomorrow night you've got the Cannon and Jonesy show this week, a few days earlier for reasons that have been mentioned already by Liam. They'll probably mention them again at the start of the stream, start the show tomorrow to explain why it's another early one this week for anyone who didn't see it, the last week's show already. So yeah, that's tomorrow. The Cannon and Jonesy show let's say tomorrow. It's at 8 o'clock. I need to double check. It's 8 or 9 o'clock. I believe it's going to be normal time, so 9 o'clock UK time. So come and check that out. Have a bit of a laugh. It's going to be a very interesting show. With the short time frame we've had between Thursday and obviously tomorrow night show, there's still a lot to be crammed in, and there'll be a lot of people being called out, so to say. And we've got a new striker to talk about as well. But apart from that, guys, yeah, as I say, thanks for popping along. Be it over on the channel, or over on X. If you're watching this on X, and you're watching this on a laptop or whatever, if you've got your phone nearby, the QR code you see on the top of your screen there. If you want to get your camera up, aim it at that. It'll take and press the link to that. Take you straight into over here on the Mr. Arsenal YouTube channel. Come subscribe to us, check us out, get involved. And yeah, be more and get more hands-on and more involved in the future shows as well. And don't miss any of our future shows. Basically, be it watchalongs or podcasts, the women's podcast, the men's podcast, the Cannon and Jonesy show, the Premier League show that we're trying to launch as well near the start of the season, and other bits and bobs along the way. And yeah, until then, guys, take care of yourselves. So our girls will obviously come second because obviously France won in the end. So we've come second. We've got Sweden up next in the Euros. Not going to be an easy one, but if we can win that, got a nice, easy-ish semi-final potentially to get ourselves to a final, a back-to-back final, and to try and defend this trophy is going to be really interesting. But until then, guys, take care of yourselves, and as always, up the Arsenal. Come on, you Gunners.